finished with a very inappropriate joke. Luckily, the camera was not on. Welcome to Rivals of Waterdeep.
I timed that shit perfectly.
Good timing. Episode 52 or season 6, episode 2. We're going to go around the table. Everybody share pronouns, who you are, character name, all that good stuff. Starting with Tanya.
Hi, I'm Tanya DePass. This week playing your sleep-deprived paladin, Celisa Stario. Both Celisa's pronouns and mine are she, her.
And I am Cicero Holmes. I play your halfling bard, Perrin Underbow. Both Perrin and Cicero's pronouns are he, him.
Hello, I'm Serena Marie. I play Duo, your kobold rogue. His pronouns are he, him, and mine are she, her.
Hi, my name is Carlos Luna. I play Robbie Dirty D Jellymint, the Teflon druid, and both our pronouns are he, him.
Halfling this year.
I know, it just changes every time. It's changed every time. And I'm Sharif Jackson. I'm your DM playing NPCs and other lovable, huggable characters. We are down one rival. Brandon Stennis Wren, our high elf sorcerer, has been afflicted with the what was the name of the gold sickness in the Hobbit? Didn't that have a name? It was like the gold curse or something.
Yeah.
Anybody see the Hobbit?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
It was like like a small
Like a
the
side
gold.
story?
Was
but
it in the Desolation of Smog?
Yes, yeah. It
Yeah.
turned the king bad.
Madness.
It was like
It
a
was
gold
like
madness or gold
yeah.
sickness or something.
Dragon sickness? Is that
I think
it?
that's what it was called.
Dragon sickness?
I thought it
Thank
had.
you.
I thought it had a fancier name, but I guess it was the dragon sickness. So that is what Ren is afflicted with by watching those awful movies. Sorry, guys. Hobbit trilogy. Oh, Peter Jackson trying to get that dough. All right. So before we get into our recap, let's talk about.
Let's stretch it out.
Let's stretch it out first.
I like stretching.
Oh, yeah, stretching. Stretching so good.
Oh, that actually felt
Actually,
really good.
thank you for
I have a crick in my neck. It hurts so bad.
And let's give a shout out to some folks that have endorsed us over the time we've been doing this. Wormwood works with our dice vaults and our dice trays. And if you go to wormwoodgaming.com and you use the code RIVALS, you'll get free domestic shipping. Our dice are from Level Up Dice. And if you use our Diceomancy program by going to bit.ly.com/LUD rivals of Waterdeep. If you buy dice, we get points. We get stuff. We will give you stuff. We will raffle up stuff. All that stuff. So level up dice as well. All our character sheets are online on D&D Beyond. So if you want to build a character sheet or buy any of the source books as well, you can go to dndbeyond.com. And are we doing a
We
bundle
are.
today?
We are giving away an adventure pack.
And then
Yes, we are giving away an adventure pack. So if you are an adventurer and you like to pack, this adventure pack might help you pack for your adventure.
Right.
So there will be a code in the chat. So for our podcast listeners, if you listen to us Sundays at noon at twitch.tv. Sundays at noon Central Time.
There you go.
Because I know people are all over the world. We are international.
International.
You
Zone coast.
yeah. You have a chance to win some of this wonderful stuff.
Oh man.
We also have some endorsements from the Rook and the Raven, who provide these things here.
Yes.
They're bound.
campaign journals.
They feel good.
Yes.
And if you go to therookandtheraven.com and use our code RIVALS, 15% off your purchase there. And last but not least, Eldritch Foundry. We learned last week that I put on some mocap tennis balls to model all the minis that they create. And if you go to eldritch-foundry.com and use the code RIVALSDND, you can get 10% off of your mini order there. So
Yeah.
Nice.
that's that. Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it out.
Got it out. Are we ready to recap?
We are.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So previously on Rivals of Waterdeep. All right. So we're one episode in. Cicero is just. That's our recap right there.
Oh, I love that they're whooshing with us.
Yes. I'm thinking about a time I was over at Sharif's house and we were playing some type of charades game, and the clue was skiing of some sort.
Oh, right.
And Sharif got up and started whooshing just like he was doing
Yeah,
just
that's
there. And it was just a hilarious.
Yeah,
hilarious.
I was like kind of going like this. Yeah, and I don't think they got it.
No,
either.
they did not get it. They did not get it. It was
I was very
hilarious.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So
That was previously on some time that Sharif and I were hanging out together.
yeah, on Sharif's game nights.
Right.
So
Side note, I love it when the chat all puts
Oh,
in
whoosh,
whoosh.
whoosh. Oh,
I
yeah,
love
they
that.
absolutely
I want to make that a thing.
though, I think we might have to decide the number of O's. I mean, there's a variety of O's.
No, man.
It's based on our
think
mood.
so.
Those are all waves. Like it has many waves.
Okay,
That
many
is
waves.
correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
All right,
correct.
Well, you can choose the O's. You choose the O's.
Choose
your
the
own
O's.
O. Yeah.
All right,
If you're
so-
not having a great day, maybe just a couple O's.
Yeah.
You know, having a great day, a lot of O's.
A lot of O's. Or maybe if you're not having a great day, you add a lot of O's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that makes your day even greater.
Try-
Yes.
just-
Hype yourself
Try to get
up.
up there.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Start your morning with a whoosh.
Yes.
All right, so who do we have to ask to get a whoosh emote? I'm so serious right now. Because I have a Celise emote, but it's not here.
We need 10 Wushimos, each with a different number of
Number
O's.
of
Number of O's.
Yes.
No.
All right. So what happened last episode, y'all?
Boy.
we were in a cemetery?
Well,
Yeah.
we were at Trollskull Manor.
yeah.
Eventually.
First we were in Trollskull Manor, and then some elves came to Trollskull Manor
Yes.
and talked to the managers, which were Duo and Rin.
Yes.
And,
And they handled it very professionally.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. They handled
Nothing
it
but
very
professionals. That's
yes.
who we are.
Those elves were looking for Knock Knock. Knock Knock was sent on a mission, and he had not returned. So they were trying to inquire as to the whereabouts of Knock Knock.
And this mission was last season.
Yes,
Him
it was
taking the curse from
It was
Rocket.
last season's mission. And if you haven't seen last season, I think it was a pretty good one.
Damn, Sharif, he did a plug for his own season. I would be so upset if someone did that in my second season where I DM'd, which is actually phenomenal. You can watch that on this channel.
We'll watch it in the archives.
So they were looking for Knock Knock. Knock Knock, of course, has been transmorgified into an acorn.
Knock Nut.
Now deemed Knock Nut. And they were introduced to Knock Nut and decided that they were going to bury him. And take him to a cemetery, and we had the choice of cemeteries. They decided to give us the choice
Yeah.
of which cemetery Knock Nut could be buried in. There was the cemetery of the regular folks.
Cemetery of the regular folks.
Cemetery of the regular folks.
was,
TM.
Cemetery of the Regs.
Just like nondescript people walking around.
Drop dead.
Just drop that into the
Gently sweep them into a grave.
and then there was the cemetery of the special folks.
The heroes,
Yes,
right?
the heroes of Waterdeep, the heroes of Faerun, maybe.
I think this was specific to Waterdeep.
Okay, so the heroes of Waterdeep, their exploits were renowned and celebrated. And if you wanted to have your particular loved one buried in such a cemetery, their exploits must be known
Yes.
by the guards of that cemetery.
Yeah.
And therefore, then they would grant you access to that cemetery. And so we had a choice, and we decided that, of course, Knock Knock and Knock Nut Knock Knock deserved to be buried with the special folks, the
Yeah.
heroes, and that Knock Nut should be interned there. So we went to the...
You had to convince the guards.
Yeah. We had to convince the guards.
Which y'all did.
Yeah, but actually, I guess before we convinced the guards...
What happened before you got to the
Yeah,
site,
before
man?
we convinced the guards, we wound up in some foggy place.
Oh, a foggy place with some bad zombie
Yes.
type.
So yeah, all the elves kind of like disappeared except for one, the
Right.
leader guy.
Yeah, the leader guy.
Yeah.
And then we were confronted,
With
not
those
really
elves.
attacked,
Yeah.
but like confronted by them, and they would move when we would move.
Right.
Yeah.
They were mirror
Yeah.
images
Yeah.
of us.
And they did not attack you for a very specific
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
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 And then Duo decided to stab themselves to see if it would work.
Yes.
And it hurt the other, the
Yeah.
opposite of Duo.
Right.
And then Robbie tried to murder all of us.
And then
with an
Robbie
ice
tried to go.
storm.
He went full
Surprise!
ham
Right, yes.
and just enacted Ice Storm upon us.
Yep.
Which, I guess decimated
Yeah. It
our
defeated-
doppelgangers.
Defeated
our-
the doppelgangers, and they disappeared in the
Elvish
mist.
doppelgangers, and they disappeared into the mist. And then we went and convinced the guards
Yep.
that not only Knock Knock, but Knock Nut were so cool that maybe they hadn't even heard of them.
I know.
And but still they allowed us into the special cemetery, the cemetery of heroes.
Yes.
And then we saw
Yeah. Who'd
We
you see
saw
there?
Reynold Neverember.
there was a funeral. Was he at the grave, or was there a funeral happening?
So like you saw his father, Lord de Gault,
Yes.
Yeah.
Neverember at Renair's grave.
Right.
Like he was like kneeling there, with a huge like procession of guards and stuff. Perrin tried to get through and say something, but that was completely unsuccessful.
Yeah.
And then right at the end, you hear someone say "Dad," and it was Renair Neverember.
Very disheveled.
Yes.
Disheveled.
D-
Seems like he'd been
Does anyone remember
in
why,
the same place for a
why
long
this
time.
would be a shocking?
It seems like he would have. For those listening on the podcast, I am staring directly at Cicero Holmes, narrowing my eyes.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd be staring at Cicero Holmes, but because Perrin Underbow.
Yes, Baron Underbow.
Perrin Underbow. So Rhaenyra was presumed to be missing as a result of, spoiler alert for those of you who did not listen to Sharif's previous DM season,
Yeah,
which was
season
season 3, where
a year ago.
yeah,
Exactly a year ago.
yeah, where Rhaenyra Neverember took us on a puzzling quest into a time tunnel, where we met Reader, the bugbear, where he was in a library with a bunch of books that had information for us on the keys to the Great Vault, and Perrin. Rhaenyra was helpful, but also kind of a douche to us.
He was
And-
just very hoity-toity.
Well, yeah, but
He
then
was
but-
definitely like about himself.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
He was rude.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there
He was
was
very
like, so we the party was we had to go through some very treacherous puzzles, and we discovered that Rhaenyra had other people try these puzzles, and they were not successful, and he was not really remorseful.
Right, we had to walk over
not
all
at
these
all.
bodies.
Yeah,
that
all
had-
these bones and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I forgot.
as we were leaving, Perrin compelled Rhaenyra Neverember to learn from Reader and read all of the books with Reader. And what we learned while we were in that time tunnel was that, like, 1 minute in there, like, time was weird. Time slowed down dramatically
lot.
in that tunnel. And in that time that we were in there was a short period of time. In Waterdeep, actual time was much, much greater. So Rhaenyra was compelled to stay there for 8 hours, but that 8 hours was an indeterminate amount of time. So now he is back.
Yeah, it was like an hour per month.
Oh yeah.
So
he's been gone for almost a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Presumed dead.
So his dad is at his gravestone, assuming that he's dead. So his son that everybody thought was dead shows up.
And then yells, sees them.
He yells, sees them when he sees Perrin and the rest of the party.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Oh, geez.
that's exactly where we're gonna start.
Ah.
Did we get taken to jail, or was it just
No,
seized?
no.
No,
sees
no, it
them
would just seize them,
Okay.
and then we end it.
Right.
I mean, do you want to be in jail?
No.
We start in jail.
That was an out of character TDM question. No, we're not in jail.
I'll change my whole plan to put us in jail.
I like it.
Then we get a jailbreak episode.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Also, when like I was rewatching the show to get clips, when I mentioned the mist coming down, TK Johnson, one of our great moderators, who does Tales from the Mist, kept typing "miss," in the chat, which is
They're great.
I did not
are
even
the best.
I did not even make that connection. So
Yes.
Embrace the
so
mist.
TK joins the fray.
Yes.
All right, so y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So, as we discussed, Renair, who no one has seen in a very long time, has reappeared. He yells, sees them while his dad and the guards are like staring at him because they still don't quite know who he is, even though he said dad. As I said before, he looks like his hair's grown out. He looks super like messed up. Like his clothes are old. Like he literally has not like changed anything, right? Because he's been locked under this spell.
Oh.
Right.
So
And when you get off a suggestion, you know who cast it on you.
Yes.
So that's one of the reasons why he says sees them when he sees y'all.
So
question?
here's a weird pedantic question for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, so Rainer's only been gone for 8 hours for him, but it's been almost a year for everyone else. Should Rainier have looked disheveled? Because he's only been down there for 8 hours.
He will share. He will share.
Oh,
If
oh
you
okay.
stop
Oh,
asking
hours
if I
have
stop
been
asking
harrowing.
pedantic questions.
And allow the show to happen.
Oh, well, wow. All right.
I'm just gonna drink this
nice
with my
seeing y'all.
Coke.
And goodbye.
You want to plug your show? You want to plug your season? Here's what happens.
Well, now, Celis might have a question depending on what you say.
You can plug season 4 if you want.
Oh yeah, season 4. That's what Duo's there.
Duo season, yeah.
It's like the Homer Simpson in the special.
All right, yeah. So, so like the goat and his guards staring at like Renair. He says sees them, points directly at Perrin. What do you guys do? What's your reaction?
Duo shouts to the rest of the team, "Scatter!" and just bolts. I'm gonna die. Is there bushes? Is there gravestones?
There's definitely a lot of gravestones. There are some bushes. So are you? So the guards have only noticed Perrin because I remember he kind of creeped up and tried to talk to them.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to try to like hide or move, you can roll stealth and see if you can
Celis isn't
disperse
hiding. She's
and
like,
leave
I
Perrin
didn't do
alone.
anything.
I mean, that's up to you guys.
I'm
wanna do that?
trying to like yell for everybody. Like that's like Duo's instinct.
Well, if you yell,
is to-
then they'll notice.
yeah, I'm gonna yell.
Okay.
Scatter.
All right.
And run.
Okay.
Plus stealth. That is a 17.
Okay. So you're definitely perfectly hitting.
Duo
Yeah.
heals it?
Yeah.
You all
Scatter.
hear the word scatter.
One.
Do you listen and scatter?
Yeah, Robbie does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen to me.
So
Cheese it to cops.
That's the energy.
Oh, man, the
I'm
cop is-
bringing right now.
But also, like, Robbie doesn't know these, like, people. Yeah, he wasn't around for that. Oh, crit fail! Falls into a grave.
okay.
Renair's
Casket
grave.
closes on top of him.
You know what? Robbie looks around. Well, actually, that is exactly what happens.
Okay.
I wouldn't say a casket closes, but like you're like looking around for a place to go. You don't notice that there is a small opening. Well, it's not an opening. It's just like really soft dirt.
Yeah.
That's like over a casket, and you fall head first into one.
no,
you don't have to roll damage, but yeah, because it's a crit fail. It's pretty disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Smells really badly.
Oh okay. Well, and I'm embarrassed because
because you banana peeled slipped into the
Yeah. How do you guys respond to the scatter?
Celeste is like, I ain't going nowhere. I didn't send him to this fucking library.
Okay.
So she just like leans against a tree and is just like,
Are you pointing at
Oh, wow, you're diming me out. Diming Perrin out. Wow.
And how does
scatter?
So Perrin looks he looks towards Rainier and he says, my pronouns unheard are he, him, because they said seize them. And so Perrin says that, and he looks and smiles. Then he also rolls stealth.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, you are people
notice
are
me.
aware of you.
People are aware of.
What are you trying to do with this stealth?
So Perrin's gonna say ninja dust, and he's got a little gunpowder left over from his performance.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Oh,
way back, yeah.
Kept it.
in his bag.
Good. I'm glad.
And he ninja dusts.
Okay, Bruce
ninja-
Wayne. Let's see.
He rolls a 23.
Okay, so how do you successfully Batman yourself out of
Right.
this?
Yes.
So Perrin. So the first thing he says, my pronouns unheard are he, him. And then he looks around, he smiles really quickly, and he says, ninja dust. And he throws down the ninja
dust.
He throws
What
down.
are you saying?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad you said it.
Right.
Someone had to.
when Batman is about to
Yeah.
disappear,
Yeah.
and then he says
says,
bat dust,
dust, yeah.
Bat dust.
and throws his
Bat
right.
smoke.
But what? Yeah. Bat smoke. Why did you say that name? So when he does it, may I also roll performance?
To
do
see
this.
like the style.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
So that is a 27.
Okay. Tell me how you stylistically.
Right. So he smiles. He says ninja dust. He winks and bows. And like the performance, where when he bowed, he kind of slid back, and that caused the fire and the smoke.
Right, the friction.
Yeah. So he does a similar type of thing where he bows and he slides backwards with the ninja dust, and then he just kind of disappears and runs behind a tombstone.
Okay. All right. So the current situation is Robbie has face planted.
Yes.
You are pointing at nothing because Perrin has disappeared.
Yeah.
But they knew that you were there, so
Right.
they'll look.
Right.
Rin is just what is going on? He hears scatter though. He's scared, so he's gonna try to roll stealth as well. And he successfully rolls stealth.
Yes.
So he, I'll say he clambers over, not exactly where Duo is, but he's close.
Cool.
But he has successfully evaded sight as well. So it's just Robbie on the ground and Celeste leaning on a tree.
she's just being nonchalant. Like, I was just passing through.
Okay. All right. So two guards are starting to come toward you. Not all of them. And then the goat says, halt. And then they stop. He turns at Rainier and says, who are you? And Rennie's like, Dad, it's me, my son is dead. What sort of magic is this? And then he goes up to like a Renair, and he kind of like he like looks at him really closely, and then he goes behind him and like he like kind of like looks at his back, and then he grabs his arms, thrusts his arms behind his back, and he ties them together.
Oh, wow.
With a little tie. And like he says, my son is dead. I don't know who this imposter is, but we have to sort everything out. Everyone comes with me. And find that halfling. I don't know where he is, but find him. Okay? So do you guys willingly go with the guards? You two.
Oh, no, I cast Pass Without Trace. Okay. And I want to make a run for it.
Yeah,
right.
we'll hit to bail you off with.
So like you have to cast it and roll stealth, right? With like a +10 or something?
Yeah, I get like a +10.
So who are you casting Pass Without Trace
Do I see
on?
Celise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm assuming that you've gotten up at this point.
Yeah, I've gotten up.
Like you're not in the grave anymore.
I mean, you do have a bunch of stuff on your face, though.
My face, like that. And I like look around, and it's Celise just hanging out at the tree.
chilling on a tree.
She's just like leaning on a tree.
Right. I'm gonna be like, bam. Like,
Because I need it.
like God, what did you say? Ninja dust.
Ninja dust.
Ninja dust.
I wanted that Robbie action figure.
So let's see what I get. Crit fail again.
You need a dice jail. Dice jail.
Do I need to roll or does that count for
I fall into another one. Right. Another grave.
Can Perrin see him?
No, because you're hiding.
Okay, so I.
So you don't get
Bountiful luck
bountiful
will not-
luck.
will not fall
yeah.
here.
So.
Oh wait,
but
I
you
think,
get plus
no,
10.
I think I actually have. Hold on.
Well, I don't know if the plus does it count for a crit fail though.
I don't know.
I have lucky.
I feel like a
Actually.
crit fail.
You are
he
like
has
I do.
lucky.
okay.
Yeah,
So
I do
reroll.
have lucky. Okay, so I have 3 luck points. So I'm gonna re-roll that.
yeah,
Holy
so,
crap!
So does Robbie's roll count for me or do I need to roll?
You
well,
already,
well,
you already have it.
So,
you have, I was just rolling stealth.
For those of you listening to the
so
podcast,
if you roll stealth, then you can hide.
Carlos.
If you add 10 to
20!
Nat.
What kind of loaded die?
Yeah. Started from the bottom now.
So 20, not a nat 20.
Okay, all right.
20 and
So
a nat 20.
tell me how y'all disappear.
I just like turn and casually stroll because I've got the luck of like the blessing of Tyr. Just like there's just like this little shimmer as she wanders off, but I'm just super casual about it and just start walking like toward where we hope the elves are because where are the elves in all this?
So
It's just the one,
So the main
Well, the
elf,
elf,
he
yeah.
he is there, but Renair did not say to seize him because they have no idea who he is.
So I just like walk up to him and be like, hey, we got something to do and just keep going.
Okay. So you have to do something like to hide, right? Like you gotta.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just more of
It
a.
doesn't mean you're like invisible or something.
Well, not invis- I didn't think I was invisible, but more like it's just like people kind of forgot I was there.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, they're all pretty trained on you.
Okay.
But you're completely visible, so like you got to make some kind of movement to either. I mean, you could try to like, I guess. Well, okay. I'll say this. I'll say that there's not the same mist like before, but it does get a little foggy in the distance. So if you make a break for it, you could kind of
Can I
break.
misty step into the mist?
Oh, whoa, oh man.
Wow.
Yes, yeah. You can.
All right,
you can
I'm gonna
misty
misty
step
step into the mist.
Okay, so like you, so like you're like leaning on trees. You just disappear.
Just suddenly, just like
You're
you see a
out.
little like wisp of smoke, and she's just gone.
Okay, I love how you guys are all departing from each other.
Like this.
Right. Paladin dust. Right.
That is a N-O.
If you don't say ninja dust, it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right, so how
I
does
think-
Robbie disappear?
I think he pulls himself out of that first grave and like he's kind of stumbling, and then he says like ninja dust, and he does crit fail, but like he almost falls into another grave, and at the last second, his luck, he trips out. He's being held by a root on his foot, so he actually doesn't do it. And he actually just does like this flip onto the other side. And I guess everyone's expecting him to be inside that grave.
Yeah, and they're looking.
Yeah, and they're looking for it, but he's just like,
Go.
Are you Benny Hill running?
Okay.
Oh God! I started a bad thing.
See, now I got to change the title of the episode. Okay.
Up that tempo.
All right. So Lord DeGault, he says, I have to find out what's going on. Find them. And he begins to leave with Renair in essentially what are handcuffs, but they're, just like a tie of a stuff. So like he leaves with like a few guards, and there are 5 guards left, and they are looking for you guys because they know for sure that Perrin, Celise, and Robbie are here. They have not seen Ash or
what happened to
Ren yet.
the elf captain?
Yeah, so
yeah,
he's been slowly backing away this whole time.
Okay.
So he's still in the periphery, but the guards aren't really paying
wasn't
attention to
really-
him.
yeah.
They just assume that he's just like somebody at the at the
Because it's a
at the cemetery.
a public cemetery, so
Yeah.
there would be other people there.
What time is it around?
It's like dusk, I would say.
What time is dusk?
That's like 5.
It's between
it's like-
5 and 6, depending on whether or not it's daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the season.
There's no water deep savings.
Yeah,
time.
yeah. WDT.
WST.
Yeah, that people came on the desk and they're like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah.
So these guards are now looking
Yes.
for us.
They are looking specifically for Celise, Perrin, and Robbie because they've seen you. They know that you're hiding.
Right.
They know that Celise Misty stepped, but they don't know where. So like they are looking around. They're looking behind graves, under graves. They're basically, even though this is like a and like remember this is like a pretty prestigious area, and they're kind of like messing this place up, looking for you guys.
Oh wow,
So-
they are
Yeah,
so, desecrating the graves.
So you kind of get a sense that these guys, might be not like the standard,
From my hiding spot, can I see Perrin?
You can look out to see Perrin.
Okay, I'm
so
gonna-
you can't see him for sure.
I'm
but
gonna
you
peek
can-
out.
Okay, peek out. All right, roll. What'd you roll? I guess
Perception?
stealth.
Oh, okay.
I guess it'd be stealth. Because I'm assuming that like you're trying to do it without being seen
Yeah.
by the guards, right?
Yes, and that is a 24.
Okay, you definitely see him.
Great.
sure.
Because I know that they're looking for Perrin, right? I look at Perrin and I wave and I grab my cape and I look at his shirt,
Right.
sort of, and trying to indicate, let's switch clothes. That's what I'm trying to.
So
Find you
Perrin,
both naked.
Perrin sees Duo.
It's naked kobold doing
Right.
it.
Perrin sees Duo and he looks at Duo
Yeah.
and he winks. Right? And then Perrin grabs a rock. He uses the cantrip light on the rock,
Okay.
throws the rock to hit like a tree or a gravestone about 30 yards away. Or not 30 yards, that's pretty, he's not like Joe Montana. He's a halfling. Come on, guys.
He's a very short quarterback.
Yeah, right. 30 feet away to make a lot of noise, but also illuminate. So he throws that over there. As soon as he throws that, he tries to stealthily get over to
to cause a distraction.
Duo.
so they
Okay.
could move.
Are you trying to like so you're trying to like distract the guards with
That is correct.
All right, roll athletics for the throw.
We be athletic. 16.
Okay, so the throw is on point.
We be athletes.
Not this season. Not this season. Ignore that, chat. Just ignore it. I will edit out the podcast. Don't worry. I'll edit all of Perrin out of the season. You will have no idea who we're referring to.
Get him. and then I fell into a grave. But they're still looking.
That's right. I'm gonna make a parent filter. It'll just automatically drop them out. All right, so your throw is on point, so it hits a gravestone that is not near anyone else. So it actually leads that one. I'll say actually because I'll say it leads two of the 5 guards off the path. So like they go towards that. Now you said that like you're gonna stealthily try to go
Over to Duo.
Okay, sure. So roll stealth for that.
The luck would have to end at some point. 13.
Okay, I'll say 13. Because it's dark and there's only 3 guards looking. I'll say a guard doesn't see you, but like you kind of make some noise. So it does make them look in that direction. So if you were to do anything else that was kind of obvious, they would definitely notice you.
Right.
So like now you're both in the same general area and you're hidden.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Perrin. Those guys wanna throw you, and I'm taking off my coat. Give me your shirt. Let's trade these so we can kind of confuse them.
Please understand, thing two, that I'm kind of partial to these particular underclothes.
I promise to give them back. I won't take them. I just don't want you to go to prison. We can make you some clothes out of this, and I'm just gonna start.
Making leaves.
Yeah.
Are there like leaves and debris?
Yeah, there's leaves, there's branches, there's dirt.
We just have to disguise you,
And
Perrin.
like the dirt, I will say, because this plan sounds like it's going to be a disaster, I'll say that the dirt is sticky enough that you could make some sort
Mold
of tree monster outfit if you wanted to.
I'm 100% down with this plan. 100% down with this plan.
So because Perrin doesn't want to change clothes with me, I want to like sculpt clay onto his head to give his head a different shape.
Okay.
So I want to make his head look larger.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And then add more leaves. I want him to be like the stocky leaf person.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to do.
I'm not even gonna ask why. Just
Because it won't look like Perrin.
You not
It's
even
a
have to roll.
disguise.
Just you don't have to roll for it because
Okay.
it's so ridiculous.
Perrin also has a disguise kit.
Oh God damn it! Of course you do. That's like a much better idea.
So as Duo is making Perrin up into this leaf monster,
Yeah.
Perrin goes into his disguise kit and he gets some big glasses and he
Groucho Marx?
Yeah, he puts some
With a
glasses.
nose and a
He
mustache.
puts glasses on. He has like a big puffy hand in his disguise kit.
Okay.
Oh God.
So basically what they're making, what I think they're making Perrin into being is a grotesque.
Have you seen the Invader Zim Enter the Florpus?
Yes.
So it reminds me of the dad.
Yes.
Like the dad clone. That's good. Okay, good.
100%.
Clembrain. Yes.
Yes.
All right. I am rolling because don't forget Rin's here as well.
Yes.
Oh
And he is rinning.
Really?
So we're running
He's
to see-
voguing. Is he voguing? Like
So we are rolling to like see how much Rin he's gonna Rin and possibly attract
Right.
these guards.
Right.
That's what I'm doing.
I am picturing Rin. He is standing behind like a tree, and the tree has weird branches, and he's vogued himself into the position
Yeah.
where he's like, yes,
very
standing,
headed.
by the branches.
Okay. All right. So because remember he's not that far from you guys. So he's like, hey guys,
Yeah.
I want to be disguised too.
Okay, get over here. Let me mud you up.
All right. Let's roll stealth because even though he's close, like he still has to go forth. And remember, the guards are kind of paying attention
Yes.
in that direction, so he's gonna have to roll
Okay.
pretty high
Pretty
to
good. Okay.
make it happen.
And
He does not. As he unvogues himself, one of his gold pieces hits the tree.
Oh,
no.
And it makes a very loud noise. The 5 guards notice. Roll for initiative.
I can roll. I wasn't- I
So
was
it's not
minding my
Celise
business.
because like you're in the midst unless you want to re-enter.
Nope.
So is Robbie near us?
Yes.
Okay, so the
Am I
four
rolling
of us-
too?
You don't have to.
Celise is now called Bennett. and
As
she ain't in it.
as of now, it is just Perrin, Duo, and
But I
Ren.
can see them.
Oh yeah, I mean you like know what's going on,
Okay, I'm gonna roll then.
and like I'll say that you can't see what's going on, but you hear like the guards make a noise that makes it sound like they found them. So
Okay,
if you wanted
I'll wait
to, you would
around
come
and
back.
see what happens.
Okay. All right.
21.
Give me some order. All right. So Perrin 21. What else did everybody else get?
I got a 22.
Oh.
And throw for Ren. And you said that you were rolling,
I
right?
got a 9.
9? All right.
I'm rolling, but I'm just gonna hold it until I decide what I'm doing. Oh wow, yeah, 7.
Okay.
So if I join the fray, no, it's wrong. I can't update it manually.
Oh, really?
I've never been able to change it. When we rolled our characters, I had a +3 to initiative. For those listening to the podcast, you're like, "Why are you talking about initiative?" My initiative bonus is not quite right. On the digital versus paper sheet.
Right. But you can use your initiative and find that information out by using the handy D&D Beyond
All right.
at dndbeyond.com.
The handy baby beyond that.
Hashtag sponsored.
Okay. Perrin is part of the adventure bundle.
Yes.
He will
Give
show
him
up.
away as part of the
He will show up at your house and just give pews all day. All right. So Duo.
Okay.
You first. I'll say that the guards they're approaching. They're about 15 feet away. So there's like 3 that are closer. About 25 feet away are the 2 guards that were initially like distracted by the thing. So they're kind of in like 2 rows, like a row of 3 and a row of 2 in the back.
Okay. And they absolutely see me and they're absolutely coming.
Oh yes.
Okay. I'm going to use.
Well, they okay. Yes, they do.
Okay.
Sorry,
Cool.
I just had to outthink myself.
Gonna use this move I've never used before. It's called Grovel, Cower, and Big. It's a
All 3?
kobold. Yeah, it's a kobold skill.
Okay.
Once a turn per action, I can cower to distract my foes. So I climb upon the gravestone, not the tallest one, because I don't want to get the attention of the other ones, and I just start like crocodile tears, like start crying and asking them to like leave us alone. Leave us alone. We didn't do anything. We were just here. We were trying to bury our friend, and I don't want to die here. There were so many people who are dead, and I'm an actual ghost, so I shouldn't be afraid of death, but I am really scared. So please, please, please don't kill any of us.
Okay.
Loud, like
Yeah.
just and like weeping upon the gravestones. So it's very dramatic.
So this is like so the point is to distract them. So
Yeah.
like you're at a gravestone that's
Yeah. And so by distracting them, I'll give the allies advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet that can see me.
Okay.
So all y'all have advantage.
all right. Great. All right. Yeah. So they are clearly confused.
Yeah.
Because number 1, you're weeping, and number,
Oh, no, it's so bad.
and number 2, you've claimed that you're a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
So they are clearly confused.
Good.
All right, Perrin.
I love that you did that first, because what I do next will make it even more awesome.
Okay.
So Perrin, inspired by Rainier Neverember, cast suggestion on these
Guards.
these guards, these particularly unworthy foes. So Perrin cast suggestion, and his suggestion is, you will go back to tell your master that you found nothing but ghost. And so with suggestion, they must make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. Are you casting on the 3 or all 5? Or how many people can you do?
I can do anyone that I can see within 30 feet.
Okay, so like that'd be all 5 then.
That would be all 5 of them. Sure. So yeah, so all 5. Yeah, why not?
Fail. Wow. Fail. Jeez. All 5 fail.
Yes.
I didn't roll over a 10. Like,
Yeah.
those were all under 10.
Yeah, the save was
I
16.
should have had your like either crit fail.
That's all my dice. There are only 1s and 20s on this dice. It's really weird.
Time to retire that one.
Yeah, so the suggestion is to return to Lord de Gault and tell Lord de Gault that they did not find anyone except for ghosts.
Okay. All right. So they kind of like they immediately drop their weapons and they look around and like they like say, "We got to go back to Lord de Gault. We must tell him we've only found ghosts." And then they go toward Duo and they say,
I'm
"This
just.
is the ghost. He said he was a ghost."
Yep.
So they go to our Duo and attempt to grab him and bring him to
Ah,
Lord de Gault.
don't.
So they're attempting to grab you. Do you?
I'm gonna try to bite him. Can I bite him?
Yeah, you can buy
Oh
him.
man,
But if you're a ghost,
I don't know. Maybe I can't.
They have this idea in their head that they have to tell them about ghosts, so they also want to bring him one of these ghosts. And because Duo shared that he was a ghost,
Yeah, I'm a ghost. Oh no, I've been afraid of this day.
I'm gonna try to like get away, like
Oh,
wriggle
so no-
away.
no,
I'm not gonna try
biting?
to bite them.
Okay.
No, because the look that Perrin gave me when I opened my mouth.
okay, all right. So then let's do a strength then.
Oh, a strength.
Yeah, because like they're like going to
Yeah.
try to grab you, and like if you're trying to, well, are you trying to like resist or like wriggle?
I'm trying to
away?
like wriggle
Okay, all
away.
right. So like that would be
'Cause
a.
I'm- yeah.
What would you want to roll for that? That'd be like a
Sleight of hand, athletics.
athletics. Yeah.
Oh, athletics is also bad for me, but that makes sense still. 13.
Okay, that's good enough. Tell me how you wriggle away.
So one of them comes and does like that grab, and I duck under it. The other one tries to grab my leg, and I'm able to kind of the one that kind of dove to get me. As his hands kind of try to close around my ankles, my other foot is like walking on his back.
Oh,
So like I kind of pop over him and just scatter. I'm running
okay.
away.
All right. So they look at each other and say, "Oh, it's a slippery ghost. Whatever. We gotta get out of here. We don't have time. We must tell Lord de Gault. We must tell Lord de Gault." And at this point, they're kind of chanting this.
Yes.
And they walk away and they walk toward the mists out of the cemetery. They don't see Celise as they walk out the mists. So initiative's done. You guys have,
Good job, guys.
That was
that
so
was
scary.
that was actually really good.
Great job, guys.
Yeah, that was a really creative way to get out of that. So, all right, what do you guys do now? You are alone. Well, not complete. Well, you are alone in this area. Celise is nowhere to be found.
Do we see the elf captain?
He is.
Does the elf captain have a name?
He's trying to stay. You haven't asked him. So.
That is
I
true.
thought we did ask him his
don't think he did.
name.
No, we have not.
Oh my
he's just elf
god!
Yeah.
captain.
I've
No,
been
you guys are just
so
rude. All-
rude.
Ask our names.
He
though.
didn't ask our names. He didn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, he
There
was
was-
a guest in the manor. Like you should have asked his name.
Yeah, I should have offered him some water too.
You should have. You should have offered him
Fine.
some vanilla Coke. I mean, you know. He's like, no. We're not going that
No
far.
product placements in
We're not going that far.
in Troll Skull Manor.
Troll Skull Manor, sponsored by.
Vanilla Coke.
This week's Troll Skull Manor
Yeah,
is sponsored by
so
Vanilla
yeah,
Coke.
so he just you do not
is
know
in.
his name. Basically, he doesn't want this smoke, y'all. Like, he
Right.
sees all these guards, so he's like, you can see him,
Yeah.
but he's like sort of acting like he's just a regular
Yeah.
person. So
Fair.
he's still paying. Like he hasn't run away. seems like he still wants to pay attention to what's happening.
Right.
Because remember, he also recently lost his whole squad.
Yeah.
And also was revealed to be not a coward, but not like a super firm, like
Right.
strong
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So
Layers.
He's not about that elf life like that.
yeah, he don't want to smoke. So I did not say that for Little Smoke. I did not say that I did not challenge.
Has entered the chat. A new challenger.
Yeah. So what does everyone do?
So has the mist kind of like dissipated yet?
I mean, it's not like the mist like before. It's just dusk, so it's kind of like it's like a creepy. It's a stereotypically creepy
Cemetery
foggy
mist.
cemetery kind of day.
Okay. So if it's not like covering face, I'll like look around and look for them because now it sounds like the fighting's done.
Yes. Yeah. You've like heard the guards like chant and leave.
All right. So I come up to everyone.
Okay. How do you guys react to?
That was amazing.
Very
That
good,
was
very good.
incredible.
Very good.
I almost got caught. Did you see me almost get caught?
Yeah, I saw you taking off your clothes. That was weird.
No, I was gonna do like a changey, like a switch around.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, it was a mess up.
Oh, and then you became a gargoyle, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you put? Did you put any of that on him?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So like right. So during
So
through
during
this
the
whole
suggestion,
thing, you've
yeah,
had
just look absolutely
glasses.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, glasses,
Yeah.
grotesque.
I
Yeah,
wish
so
I could draw.
still-
Man. That would be
so
a great
still
moment.
Perrin in this, like, he's got mud, he's got glasses. One of his hands is really big.
Yeah.
And his head is shaped like
it's like flat on the top. 'cause,
Yes.
Like I did that.
Yes.
It's like a trapezoid head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
With the mud.
Yeah.
So like this is what you come back to. Is
Yes.
You see,
Yes.
you see Perrin just looking like
My
like,
greatest work.
So Lisa's just like, take that off.
Well, thank you very much for all of your help, Celise.
You're
But,
welcome.
Yes. Well, I
I'm a
think,
helper.
I think we were previously understood to be doing something else, so I think we should get back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rin runs up to like a Sleece and like says, "Sleece, did you see what I did? I took care of all these guards.
No, you didn't.
Did you see? You
I don't believe that.
didn't see?
No.
They were really scared of me. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, he looks down and goes, "Oh man," like like a swiper.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man.
Lisa's like, yeah, no, not falling for that.
Rin no rinning. Oh man. Yeah. So through this whole time, Unseen Servant has had
Knock
Nut kind of like off in the corner. So the burial grounds here,
Yeah.
right? All the guards are gone. Mm-hmm. You can leave. You can choose to bury him. You can
We
Yeah.
came here for a purpose.
Yeah.
you can talk to the elf who led you here to
Right,
bury him.
yes.
That's probably
What do y'all want to do?
Well, so Perrin walks up to the elf, still dressed incredibly ridiculously, and he says,
My good man, it's come to my attention that perhaps it was unwise to not get your name. What is your name? Pardon me, Perrin Underbill, at your service.
Well, I just saw what you got into over there. I don't know if I should give you my name.
Well, what did I get into?
You guys basically are fugitives. You ran from these guards.
Well, if guards want to grab you,
I thought you were honorable soldiers. That's what Knock Knock always told us.
well, very honorable indeed.
Honor and government aren't the same.
Yeah. What to say?
Let's be clear.
Okay, I guess you're right. My name's Corin.
Corn.
Corin?
Corin.
Corin is very wonderful to make your acquaintance.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, I think we need to finish what we came to do before all these guards come back. So let's find a space for Knock Knock. Okay? All right. So, there's like, several open spaces, right? You know, there's some huge headstones. There's like, you know, it's like a cemetery, right? So you can choose where you want to, you know, plant Knock Nut. So,
Is there
yeah.
Like,
what would be your ideal kind of?
is there like a hill that kind of sits above
Oh yeah.
every, you know, sits above
Sure, there's like it's like kind of a hilly area, so
Okay.
there's some parts that are higher than others.
right.
yeah.
So yeah, I think the best place would be at the top, at the peak of a hill.
Okay, all right. So you guys agree?
Yeah.
Are there any trees around?
Yeah, sure. Yep. There's lots of trees around.
Any owls around?
Any owls?
I want to plant by a tree by a bunch of owls.
Roll investigation, see if you can find some owls.
What a druid thing to do.
Oh, 19.
Okay, you like look around and remember it's a pretty dark. All of a sudden, you just see these two ovals open up,
Okay, yeah.
and it is an owl
I want to plant them.
perched on a tree.
I want to plant them by these owls.
Okay, I'll say you will find a little hill that is right next to a large tree that has an owl perched on the
That's a
tree.
good
So
spot.
so you could accomplish both of what you were looking for.
Yeah, I think Knock Knock would like this a lot.
Because go ahead, you do it.
No, you go ahead.
No.
Why do you think?
Because the owls.
What did they say?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock Knock. Who's there?
And Duo gets a little misty.
Let's bury this jerk and get out of here.
All right, so Corin he comes up. Oh yeah, so it's not Corin, it's Corrin.
Oh,
Double
no, it's
R.
corn. It's
Corn.
Yeah.
It's not the band Corn.
backwards R.
Not Corn. Corin.
Feeling like Ghana.
Yeah. So he, he brings a knock nut off. Everyone comes with him, obviously. He says some Elvish prayers, right? You know, only Celise and Rin. Wait, does anyone else speak Elvish?
No, except
Sounds pretty.
Perrin can comprehend languages.
Okay, so if you want to understand it, like you can,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
wanted
I
to.
will. Perrin will cast comprehend languages because this is an important moment, and he rarely uses that spell. So he will use this spell to understand the prayer that is being given.
Okay. All right. So the prayer is a very long. But you know, so like you, Rin, and Perrin, Rin, and Celise can fully understand.
Right.
What do you guys do as you hear this Elvish prayer that you kind of can't? You don't know what he's saying, but you know.
I think that Duo understands like the sentiment, even though the language is different. The intention behind what's being said is coming across very clear. So it's okay that Duo doesn't understand. Like, and he's just listening patiently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as he's saying this, he he kind of puts a circular hole to put the nut in, and then out of his pocket he pulls out what looks like a replica of Knock Knock's hummingbird arrow, and he puts it on top of it. He doesn't fully bury the acorn though. He kind of leaves the top of it peeking out. And then he says, "We're done. I think we should return to your place of establishment and talk more, because as we saw, it's weird things going on here."
Yeah. Yeah, I can make everybody some tea and burritos. If that's what you want.
Burritos.
Tea and burritos.
Food of my people.
That's what Duo would make you.
Yeah, just like a burrito with tea bags inside of it.
Before we go, Perrin leans down close to Knock Nut, and he puts his hand on top of the acorn, and he says, "Here's to
you giving as much joy in your new life as you gave us in your previous one.
Okay.
Goodbye, my friend.
All right. Great. Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah, if we're all saying goodbye to Knock Knock,
Yes. Yeah. If you want to. Sure.
Duo in his like little trinket pouch, because Duo takes things, takes out a little like leaf necklace that's silver, and very quietly, not saying anything, and it's almost unnoticeable how subtle it is, gently places the necklace nestled into the site, like with the egg, nut.
Okay. All right. Great. Awesome.
This tree, when it grows, will be all messed up because it has these silver things hanging in it. That is awesome.
Well, yeah.
That is awesome.
Also, you're making this prayer as you're dressed as
Yes,
weird looking thing. Yeah. So Corin, he looks around and like says, we may have to return in a time of need. So please do not forget about this burial place. There's a legend that says if you pass from this curse and you're buried in the right way, you can sprout and help others in need, even in your time of death.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So all the prayers done. He's in a great spot. What do you guys want to do now?
Burritos and tea, baby.
Okay. All right. So like,
Cheeritos.
okay.
Burritos.
TM T-Ritos. You know, the scary thing is that sounds like it could exist.
Yeah.
Cheeritos.
Oh, just
Extreme T-Ritos.
Like Dorito.
Yeah, I can. It's like Doritos, but
What do we have? What do we have for lunch?
Oh my god, it's these extreme Doritos.
I can absolutely see that happening.
We've got chips, crackers, carrots, or T-Ritos. T-Ritos.
Your mom's so cool. Your mom's so cool.
Burrito comes in on a skateboard. Hey kids.
Wearing a T-shirt.
Yeah. So we are leaving the
Yes.
We're leaving the City of the Dead, and we are heading back to Troll Skull Manor.
Yeah.
As you exit the this like sort of like this like warrior resting place, Corin again, he has this map, right? The part where you remember previously when the mist came down, you had to fight these doppelganger versions of yourself. It just looks fine.
Oh.
So you walk through. After a while, you come across Lord DeGault and Rennie. So he still has Rennie and these like ties here, and he looks at like you and like he says, "I don't know what's going on, but my guards disappeared. Can you help us get out of here?"
To us?
To us?
To you.
Yeah.
To you.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hear that place is haunted.
To you.
Yeah, you
Apparently
need our
there
help?
are lots of ghosts.
Right. And well, so Perrin still looks like a grotesque.
Yeah.
And
also remember that like DeGault doesn't really know
what's going
what's
on?
going on.
Right.
So he just wants to like get out of here.
Yeah, that's fine. We can
Rennie
help 'em.
doesn't say it because he's like,
Yeah.
you guys are terrible.
So so Perrin actually doesn't say. Well, he does say that. He does say apparently it's filled with ghosts. But he sounds like this. Apparently, it's still filled with ghosts.
Full stealth.
Yeah, full stealth.
Voice box,
Good.
voice box, and everything. Yeah. Okay.
So,
All right. So
and as they're walking, he looks over at Rainier, and he goes, "Hey, Rainier," and he keeps walking.
all right. So you can see Rainier trying to get out of his restraints, but DeGault is like holding him. And then DeGault says, "My son, whoever this is, has been telling me terrible things that you've done. But to be honest, we've all done terrible things. Let's just get out of here, and then we can decide what the hell is going on.
Yeah, we should actually get out of here.
Wait, are we helping the guy that just
I
tried
don't.
to?
I'm
try
not
to
sure what's
arrest him?
happening right now. Do you want me to steal from him? I can steal from him.
I mean,
or should we help him?
A guy. He's talking to Lord DeGault. Who are you, and why do you have this guy? I think his name is Rainier, right? Why do you have this guy?
So you just gave yourself away.
No. I mean,
How would you know
this
that?
is a grotesque. He knows things because he's a grotesque. Why not? Like,
All right, I will say,
Well, the guy. Well,
Somehow
he did say that he
you're-
wasn't. He did say that this wasn't his son.
yes,
So
yeah. So he's just trying to
Well,
figure out
yeah.
what's happening. So
Right.
he doesn't necessarily believe,
Yeah.
even though like Renair has been pleading with him
Right.
and like telling him this is my son and these guys trapped us. Trapped me and like all this stuff.
Right.
He doesn't know what's happening. So
Right.
so he's just like, let's get out of here. Also remember, and I won't make you roll history for this. Remember that the gold's kind of a shady guy. Like
Yeah.
he embezzled
yes, lots
all
of
that
money.
gold
Yes,
that you got from the vault.
that's correct.
So he's like not like a straight up dude, you know. So like he's like, if I got to work with people that are bad, then I just got to get out of here, you know.
Yeah.
Because he's
Lord DeGault's first name is Justinian. So it's Justinian rules, guys. Justinian rules. The ends justify the means. That is your teaching moment for the day.
we all looked at him like, what?
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I always think of that as like a
You
Machiavellian
don't
thing,
know.
but
Yeah, it's Justinian rules, man.
Okay.
The ends justify the means.
okay. Yes, show ground to a standstill.
Right. So
Yeah. Also, he mentioned to you that his guards were all gone.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he's also, his guards disappeared. So
Right.
he is by himself.
Yeah.
And,
So yeah, he
Yeah.
needs-
You know,
kinda
these
needs
guys, these lords, when they're by themselves, they're not necessarily like.
Yeah.
help. Yeah, big time.
So do you? So Corinne is the one with the map. So he speaks up and like says, "Let's just all get out of here. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what all of you are up to. I came here to bury one of my people, but I would feel terrible if I left you all in here. So let's just all get out of here."
Let's all get out.
And like he actually starts walking with the map and says, "Follow me."
Okay. So so Grotesque Perrin is trying to get information out of Lord DeGault. He is so Grotesque Perrin Perrin is really, really enjoying the fact that he can sit and question Rainier's father. He doesn't feel remorseful in the least that he casted suggestion on Rainier because he was kind of a dick. So like at this point, Perrin's kind of rubbing it in his face, boss, because he can at this moment. So he is trying to get information out of Lord DeGault. So he is asking him questions like,
All right.
Hey, man.
What question?
Who are you? And how come you had all those guards? I guess you must be somebody pretty important,
What do you
eh?
mean who I am?
Well, yeah, man. I look. I don't get to look at me. I don't get to get out a lot.
Do
so
you not know your history of Waterdeep?
does look at me? Do I look like a guy who knows a lot about history?
Yeah, we went to the same school and they were bad.
Yeah. We were in south side of Waterdeep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want.
no, that's
Man,
Celine's just like not so subtly kicks him as he says that.
so he's like, you're not even worth talking to both of you.
the
Yeah,
both of us.
I get that a lot.
When he finds out that you don't know who he is.
What? This guy's a total jerk off. We're helping him out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he decides he's not going to talk to us?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, he's not going to talk to
Yes. So like he just wants to get out. He
Yeah.
notices that Corinne has the map and that he's kind of like following him. He quickly determines that Corinne is the person that knows where to go.
Yeah.
So he's kind of following Corinne and tolerating
Yeah.
you all as he's.
So, Lord DeGault, do you have any hobbies? What are you into? I learned how to play jacks the other day. Well, a while ago.
If we have this walk,
You can walk in silence.
I guess I can
but-
humor.
Yeah, humor me.
I hate this
Humor
guy
me. Tell me-
so much. He's about to get hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look, it's up to
Are
y'all.
we about to have a boss fight?
It's up
No,
to
I mean, it
y'all.
won't
I'm
be much
just
of a
talking
boss
to
fight.
him.
It is up to y'all what y'all want to do.
Yeah.
So like he's like, it's hard to have hobbies when you are in a position of leadership.
Oh yeah, I understand that. I'm a business owner. And sometimes my hobby is cooking. That's my hobby. What do you like? Are you a hunting person, or do you like making maps? Or
I've definitely hunted in my day.
nice. Okay, cool.
What'd you hunt?
All kinds of things.
Oh, yeah.
Animals, dissidents,
Yeah.
halflings.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah, sometimes I
That's,
hunt rats.
subtext.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Renair starts to shout again about being locked in this dungeon, and he pulls out. Lord de Gaulle pulls out a piece of rope and ties it around his mouth to.
This is not
Gag
great.
him.
I don't love it.
Oh,
Wow.
you should be nicer to your prisoners.
Yeah, you don't know what his
That
deal
makes no
is.
sense.
Well, in our school, we learned about the Sammy Geneva
Yeah.
convention, and Sammy Geneva, he really decided that sometimes prisoners should be, they should be treated like people.
Because they are people.
What
It's
kind
they're-
of school? What kind of grotesque school is this?
not a grotesque school. It's a very good school.
It was a school, and
We
I just happened to be grotesque, and I was in that school.
Yeah.
So I was the grotesque at the school.
No grotesque left behind.
That is correct. Right.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So he's lightening up a little bit, but he's still he's, as you've seen, he's a jerk.
Yeah.
His son not too far off. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. All right. So at this point, after more conversations, you guys have left the city of the dead. And there's sort of he like I says, sorry, Lord de Gaulle says, okay, I have to find my way back to my guard, and he begins to walk off with
Before he goes away,
Renair.
Grotesque Perrin asks him,
What is it that you like most about your son? That's clearly not here right now with you.
My son is dead.
I get that. But what did you like most about him?
He was my son. What does a father loves his son?
Okay, but why?
Well, you don't ask why you love someone.
Sure you do.
Why do you love your parents?
Because they gave me food and they didn't spit on me or throw
You are a
vegetables at
very
me.
sick individual.
I'm a grotesque. That's what people do to me. So, it's pretty messed up. So,
Love cannot be quantified. And he begins to walk off.
Oh, wow.
oh wow, that was a big
Knowledge.
word.
That means put a number on it.
Right.
Put a value on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
That means put a value on it.
48.
Okay, so you guys are
Goodbye, Lord de Gaulle.
okay. So what do you guys want to do? You are like sort of at the border of this. See, you're not too far from the manor.
Yeah, let's go back to the
You wanna go
manor.
back to the manor.
Doritos.
Okay. Everyone down with that?
Yeah.
All right. So you get back to the manor. You notice there's a sign in front of the manor. And remember when I said that the manor was popping, like when you left? Not popping no more.
really? How long have we been gone?
Well, I mean, we let Davius in charge, and we were kicking people out.
But you didn't kick everybody out.
No.
So you left Thavius to keep people there.
Right.
Well, to have them finish their stay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that will be what you surmise why people are
Yes.
gone. Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay. Yeah. So like there's a sign in front is kind of like a hastily written sign that says TK on the front.
What does TK mean? Does anybody know? Wobby.
Hey, what?
What's this mean? Yeah, what's this mean, Wobby? You've been
let
a
me-
little quiet.
Let me see. Let me think about this. It could be, well, what could that possibly mean? TK, and where is it written? Like over.
Like sort of like over the main door.
Isn't that someone who's joining the fray?
I don't even know what that means. It sounds really annoying, though.
I mean, the chat thinks it has to do
kill.
with Doritos.
Doritos.
The chat thinks it has to do with Torito kill.
Torito- oh God.
Torito Kitchen. It's a
Torito
Torito Kitchen.
Kitchen.
That might be it, y'all. It's like a taqueria, but Torito.
I don't know. The only thing Celeste can think of is total kill.
Kill.
No, that's not good at all.
She didn't say it was good. That was the only thing she could think of.
Good to keep all of our options on the table.
All right, so you guys want to go in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the door. There's no one in there, but you do see the person that you gave the
Thavius.
key to. Thavius.
I know his name.
He's
Been here.
That's right. He is dressed.
My best friend.
Yeah, he's your best friend that you trusted.
Yeah, I trusted him.
He is dressed in Leaf's clothing because you gave him
Yep.
Leaf's old bar clothes. And as I said before, it looks like there is no one there.
Oh, hey, Tavius, what happened? What's that sign out there? Did you write that sign?
I did.
What does that mean?
That's my name, Thavius Creek.
Okay, but like you don't have the deed to this place.
Are you? What do you mean?
No, I have a deed to this place. Are you taking this place?
I'm not taking this place. I own this place.
You don't own this
No.
place. I have the deed to it, though.
I own this place.
How
No,
did you
don't.
own this place, Tavius? I thought we were friends. Hey, Tavius, you're altering my worldview here. I thought we were friends.
Okay. So he looks at you. He turns around and goes back to sort of he was sort of like trying to like straighten things up and that stuff, and he's going back to doing that.
He thinks he could steal from me.
Oh, he did steal from
He
you.
So
Thinks
did he just
he can
ignore
steal
that
from
Celeste
me.
was like, "You better leave it like we left it"?
I mean, you can
It's
ask
Toad.
him. You guys can ask him what you want.
I'm gonna ask with the point of a sword.
Ask him if we can get a good room, though.
Celeste just looks at Robbie like.
Oh, yeah, we're getting back our place. No, that
we
makes
lick you.
sense.
Okay.
So she like casually like draws her sword, just kind of walks up. Hey, Thavius,
Yes.
did you forget the little conversation we had before we left?
I wished you on your way.
No.
You guys were great guests at Thavius's
No.
manor.
No. The conversation where I told you it better be like we left it when we come back.
The manor is here, and you're welcome to stay however long you want.
She's gonna intimidate him because she's just like,
for our posted rates.
Wow.
you don't seem.
How
to
long have we
understand."
gone?
Right.
I mean, these rates are pretty good, guys. Way more
Robbie,
reasonable than what we...
I'll say
it's our place. I
It
keep forgetting.
took you about a day to get to the city of the dead.
Okay.
And like you probably spent like a couple hours there and a day to get back.
Okay, because Duo also knows the legal process of buying a property because Duo
Yeah.
purchase
Duo legally bought it.
legally owns this property, and bureaucracy in Waterdeep does take a long time.
Yeah, and Waterdeep is absolutely a non-corrupt city.
Does it seem like time has passed above and beyond? Like, is it a different season than?
No, it looks like you wouldn't notice there was any like when you entered the City of the Dead and you came back, it looks like it was the same.
Right. Okay.
But that's a good thought because you guys have been thrown around
with
time
time.
in
Especially-
multiple seasons.
Right. Especially
yeah.
since we're dealing with, like, we just left someone who was stuck in time.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so it is a question that bears questioning.
So there's nothing that you would notice that looks like anything is off kilter time wise.
Perrin looks at him and he says, "I don't like where this is going." And he casts Zone of Truth on Thavius and says to Thavius, "Excuse me, sir. Can you please explain to me?"
Wait, there's no saving throw for zone.
No saving throw for Zone of Truth. Oh no, there is a saving throw for Zone of Truth. Charisma saving throw. So he says, "Excuse me, sir. Can you please explain to me how it is that you believe that you are the rightful owner of this place?"
All right, so he failed.
Yes.
Saving throw. All right, so he says, "I am the rightful owner because I have the ownership documents.
How did you receive those ownership documents?
I received them from a person that could grant them."
Did you steal this place from my friend?
Yeah, I thought we were friends, Thavius. I remembered your name. I don't remember a lot of people's names at all, but I remembered yours because you're a man of science.
All right, so he's under Zone of Truth, but only under yours, right?
Well, Zone of Truth,
Or is it anybody can ask
yes. So
Yeah,
he
you
is
can-
compelled.
Oh, it's only one person.
No.
Well,
Okay. All right. So, well, we'll just say that everybody can do it. All right. So
he can't speak a deliberate lie.
Yeah. Okay. So what was your question again? I'm sorry.
Did you
was
steal it? Did you steal this from my
steal?
friend? Yeah.
And then he says, "I got ownership of the place, like people in Waterdeep get ownerships of places.
But why this place, Thavius?
This is a very important place."
But I live here with my family. You stole it from people and their family.
And you can live here as long as you want for our posted rates.
Thavius, did you know you were doing something wrong?
If you know you were doing something wrong.
That's a pretty direct question.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But
And then I look over at Celise.
yeah.
So Celise is just tired of this. And she just go. So is Thavius taller than her, same height? Because is he human? I forgot.
He's a little bit shorter. Like he's not dramatically shorter, but he's a little
Okay.
bit shorter.
So she just like grabs him and pulls him across the desk.
Okay.
How tired of living are you?
Okay. I'll say
The truth.
I'll say he's still in the zone of truth, even though you pull him out. And he says, "I'm very tired of living."
Oh, so I'm doing you a favor.
Oh crap! All right.
So she just gives him like that wolfy smile.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be doing you a favor.
And then he says, "Yes."
So Celise, not wanting to upset anyone for once, just kind of drags him out like toward the back.
Wait.
What?
Why are you tired of living?
Okay. Have you dragged him yet?
Not yet. I like actually stopped. And now she's giving Perrin a
So if you haven't
dirty
dragged
look.
him, I'll say he's still within that zone.
Yes.
And what do you say?
Why are you tired of living?
Because you can accomplish so many things in multiple stages of life.
Oh, that's something evil people say. Oh, whoa.
Yes. He's like, yes. He's like, yes.
Oh, no.
Very astute point.
That's a bad thing to say. Where's his sign? I'm gonna get his sign.
Oh, I got a question. Can we ask him this? Perrin, can we ask him this question? Perrin, ask him what's the evilest thing he ever did?
He can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Hey, you.
what's the evilest thing you've ever done?
Ever. I left a town to die.
Oh,
You left the town
Which
to
town
die.
was this?
I don't like that at all.
Etchero.
Echiro.
Can I roll history? to
which
see
I
if that-
might be mispronouncing. but-
Can I roll history to see if I know what that is?
Yep.
Or where that is? Okay. 7.
Okay.
Perrin also. Is
Okay.
rolling
You want to roll history too?
I'll,
Got
I'll roll
14.
history, even though Selisa's just ready to be done with him.
Oh,
Ooh.
That was only a 9.
yeah, 19.
19. Okay. How would Duo? How would Duo know this? I just wanna,
So Duo-
tell me what he's been studying. How would he?
Well, Duo is someone who is in the shadows a lot.
Okay.
And so Duo hears conversations and has learned everything through eavesdropping. So I think that during Duo's travels, he's heard tales of this place, especially because when he first met like the party, he was doing a lot of recon for not for, or it was more like against the Mages College.
All right. Okay. All right. Elturel is what Sharif will call it.
Local summer community college. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, because you've heard different people in
Yeah.
in the tavern. Plus, in your time before you were charmed,
Yeah.
when you were a thieving kobold,
Yeah.
in the streets of Waterdeep,
Was
you
in
also
it for myself.
Yeah, exactly. You and your brothers also picked up things.
Yeah.
So you know that this is a small town that's way south of here, and you know that there were rumors about paranormal activity, not the movie,
Yeah.
that occurred here. Yeah, so like you like know that like there's rumors that there's pretty creepy stuff
Yeah.
that has happened there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of like spooky stuff going on at El
Elturel.
Toril.
Ethanol.
Yeah, some spooky stuff. You the cause of the spooky stuff over there?
Oh, straight up question.
Yeah. No, I roll.
I contributed.
Why did some? Who gave you? Who
That's
did
him. So sorry. There's like knocking.
There's there were
knocking
footsteps
going
like
on.
right when that's happened. It was
Wow.
creepy.
How
What's
weird is that?
What's the name of the person that hooked you up with this paperwork?
Yeah, what's their names?
What's her name? Laurel.
Laurel. I don't know a Laurel. That's not who did my paperwork.
Okay, Laurel. Gotcha. And why did Laurel do this favor for you?
Okay. As he pulls out a dagger.
Oh,
Wait, how is he pulling out a dagger when I've got him kind of pulled across this desk?
I mean, you don't have him like bound, do you?
Right? Yeah.
You don't have his arms
But
bound.
it would be awkward because I've got him kind of like by the collar, so he'd be like splayed over like
Oh,
this.
he can still pull out a dagger.
So I just shake him.
Okay, you shake him.
Yeah. Like, no.
Okay. He says. Sorry, what was the question? I got it.
Why did you get hooked up with this? Like, why did this person?
Laurel.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Give you-
Why did this person? hook you up
Because I would be a good owner of this manor.
For them.
good man.
for them?
So he honestly doesn't know. So he's like, I think so.
What did you do before you owned this place?
I was in Eturel.
Doing what?
Doing spooky stuff. That place is so spooky.
What was your title there?
Yeah.
Your profession.
I was a politician.
Looks back over at Elise again.
Well, Selena's been ready to like shake this dude, and you want to play 20 questions.
Yeah.
Kind of evil
Yeah.
and a politician. I don't know.
If we
Is there a time on?
10 minutes.
Okay. All right. So we're
So
we're still in there.
Where's the paperwork?
So
Okay.
Have
Yeah.
you sign over this
All
paperwork?
right. So he like, I'll say that like Lisa stopped shaking him. So like he like reaches into a little pouch that like he has and he pulls out, a piece of paperwork. Duo, you would realize it looks very similar to the deed that like, you have, almost exact.
Oh no.
Like, obviously, you would think it's some kind of forgery or a
Yeah.
copy, but it looks pretty. It looks exactly like it, except instead of having your name on there, it has
It's his name.
his name on there.
Can I take it from him? I'm gonna try.
Yeah, he can definitely resist under Zone of Truth, so he
Yeah.
would he can.
And I think this is gonna be a comical failure. But
Okay,
let's
so
see.
that would be he's trying to hold on to it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll strength on that. Would you roll?
I rolled an 18.
All right. Strength. All right, so you take it.
Take it. So I snatch the paper and then I run to the other side of the room and I sit on the floor and I take my copy and his copy and I scan them both.
Okay. All right. Roll. Roll
the scanner.
Oh, with my eyes. Scan them with my eyes.
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Roll an Epson.
Too many sponsorships this episode. Too many companies. Vanilla Coke, Epson sponsors.
Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
12.
All right. What are you looking for? Just like discrepancies?
Yeah, I'm
Just-
looking to see if this is forged.
Mm-hmm.
And also if there's any different verbiage or clauses within the contract.
Okay. So the deeds are pretty much like a template, right?
Yeah.
So it's wouldn't be a forgery. It would just be the exact same
Yeah.
form letter. Mm-hmm. The only difference is that that like the names are different.
Okay.
Like the dates are different.
Okay.
Wait,
But
what date
you
is
can't
on-
notice anything.
Sorry. What date is on his deed versus Duo's?
You can ask.
Yeah, so his date is as of yesterday.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
And
his date is like just after you left.
right. And so duos would be like
It would be like whenever
Before
you left.
yesterday.
yeah, it was like 2 years ago or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So like, but there's nothing that you can see that this isn't like a Crayola.
Yeah,
deed
okay.
Or like
Well, I was
Microsoft Works. Like
I was just looking for like the fine print if it's like
the
if
clauses are the same.
exactly the same.
It's because
Okay.
it's a form letter, right?
Yeah.
It's like a lease,
Mm-hmm.
like the same thing. So, got to do for first, last, and secure. Actually, I don't think they do that in Chicago, do they? When you rent stuff, like
and last?
first, last.
It
and
depends on
secure.
the landlord.
I feel like that's more of a New York or East
Yeah,
Coast thing.
yeah.
You
where
wind
it's
up paying a lot
like
of
3 months.
deposits.
Yeah, you got to give 3 months to even
yeah.
move in.
Yeah,
This makes no sense.
yeah.
So you
And the rent is too damn high.
Yeah. So, I used to see that guy when I lived in Harlem all the time. That guy was just on 125th.
Yes.
All the time.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh man! Oh wait! You guys, if there's anyone on the podcast or anyone that's watching the chat that does not know who the Rent is Too Damn High,
Yeah, just Google it or like look it up on a YouTube or
Chairman
something.
of the Rent is Too Damn High party. Did he wear the gloves
No.
on
This
125th
was
Street?
like early.
Oh, okay. Well, he
But-
was still living in his rent controlled apartment.
Yeah, but no, this is like a guy who like
Ooh, I just typed in the rent and
filled in it too damn high.
yeah, I filled it in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was a thing for like a little while.
He is a D&D character.
Wait, the rent is too damn high. Is a
might-
political party?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah. He ran for
was-
mayor.
That's
yeah,
the
it was
name-
like an independent. It was a thing he founded by himself.
Yes, it's the
and-
rent.
But that's the name of the
The
party.
party. Yes, the rent is too
The
damn
rent
high.
is too damn high.
Yeah, the rent is
But
too
no,
damn
it was
high
made
party.
because that was the phrase he said. But
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, he made it because that was the phrase he said.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, so
Oh wow.
all right, let's finish the episode. I apologize for this. All right,
looks like a tan Hulk Hogan.
So what,
he's a
what
nice
is he
guy.
doing? What is our bound? Well, at least by my grip. What is
He is trying to get to his dagger,
Well,
which is
before-
falling on the ground. So he's like kind of
Can I just
Before,
hold
trying
him
to
up?
reach for it. Huh?
Guys,
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with him.
Before-
I just move him
He
away.
he's like trying to resist, but you're clearly stronger than him, so you have him.
Yeah, I just move him away where he can't reach the dagger.
Okay.
Before I allow my companion to give into her primal urges, we have some questions for you.
Well, you've been asking me questions the whole time.
Exactly, and I will continue.
Just let me manage my establishment.
I will continue to ask you questions until I am done.
Or 10 minutes
Perhaps
up.
We understand each other.
Yeah, I'll say you have enough time for one more question.
Okay.
I actually think it's been longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
But
Well,
we're
yeah.
one more question.
One more question.
Were you always did you always look this way? Or were you perhaps something else?
Okay. Can you be sarcastic in Zone of Truth? I think so.
I mean, you can obfuscate
sure,
the
yeah.
truth, but you still have to
sure,
tell an element of the truth.
Once I was a baby, then I was a teenager, and now I'm an adult.
Oh, this guy's messing with you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll say at this point, Zone of Truth ends, and so like Celeste still has him.
Yep.
So what do y'all want to do?
Technically,
I want to look him in the eyes. Now, Perrin still has not changed.
Yeah,
So
you're still
he
grotesque.
still looks ridiculous, but through his glasses that make his eyes look bigger, right? So they're just really goofy glasses. He looks at him really quickly and says,
It would be perhaps unwise to make me displeased with you, while my friend could dispatch of you very quickly. I could make things most unpleasant. I could have said particularly unpleasant, but that would have,
Okay.
But Perrin rolled intimidation on him, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And he got a 29.
Okay.
So how does that?
So like he's definitely shook, but like he just keeps on saying, "I own this place. You can't do anything to me. You can't prove anything. This is my place."
and
As he says that, people start to come in.
Okay.
So like the place was empty.
Sure.
But people start to come in. They're looking for rooms. They're kind of loud.
Right.
And when they come in, they see, Celeste with them up. You guys are around. You're directly in his face.
Yes.
And they kind of stop and they kind of gasp at what's going on.
And so Perrin looks at Duo and says,
Thing two, you know what to do.
and allows Duo to continue to be the owner of this establishment.
You allow him? What do you mean?
So while Celeste and Perrin
Oh,
are
okay,
dealing with,
gotcha.
so she,
Gotcha.
so that Duo he can greet the guests.
Okay. Do you go to victim?
yeah,
Or do you
Duo
leave
is
this here?
very shaken because he knows legally that this establishment does belong to TK Thavius. But takes the deed, puts it in his pocket, and the other one in his pocket as well,
Okay.
and goes, greetings, guests. Okay, we can get you all keys and get started. We have some low rates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You must have been recently hired. Where's Thavius?
How do you know Thavius?
He owns this place.
Yeah, but
He has advertisements all over town. And like I'll say that they can't. You have him in kind of a. They can't see where he is. Like you've.
So is there like a back office I can just kind of take him to?
Sure.
So that way we don't take up the check-in
Sure.
desk.
Yeah. Roll.
God, I gotta
If
roll.
if you want to get him there without anybody noticing,
Okay.
roll like a stealth. But remember he's somewhat hidden right now, so they don't.
I
see him.
know, but I'm just that was up because stealth is not my best. That was what that was.
I mean, you can.
Oh, actually, I got a 19.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, you were able to, you kind of. Well, tell me how you put him in this office. I'll say it's like pretty close, 5 feet.
So
something
since
like
I already
that.
kind of had him like that, I just put my other hand over his mouth and just kind of like smuggle him, like making sure I'm turned so people can't see that I'm carrying a person.
Okay. All right. Good.
And then I just is there some way because I could do command on him, but that doesn't last very long.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a way for me to kind of bind him so he doesn't just basically run right back out there, or I'll like keep him like hemmed against the wall with my arm?
Not right now.
Okay.
Because we're near the end of the show. But And Thavius knows this. He's like, I know you're running up on time.
I don't want to be a nuisance or an inconvenience for you.
Okay, well, I'll shut and lock the door behind me.
Okay.
Like, I'll take my hand off his mouth and lock the door. So he's going to have to get past me to get out.
Okay. As soon as you take your hand out of his mouth, help! Help! Help!
I
Help!
punch him. I punch
Okay,
him.
you punch him. But got 3 helps out, and the people in there say, Thavius! And they start running toward the door, and that's where we're gonna end.
Yeah.
This game's made quite an impression.
All right.
Yes.
Right, like
yeah.
he just owned it for a day. How
Yeah.
fast did his ads work?
Yeah.
I've owned it for 2 years.
Yes.
I mean, the dude's been tweeting. Like, got a hashtag out.
Bot
yeah.
followers on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, right.
He, has,
Some bots.
he has a bunch of bots sharing stuff.
Yeah, it's some
Hey,
guerrilla marketing.
if you hate Elizabeth Warren, come to the Tanner. If you hate Bernie Sanders, come to the Tanner. If you hate everyone, come to the Tanner. All right, so we ask questions. Sorry, we ask questions. We take questions from
we ask questions.
from
Hey,
the Twitch chat. So for the next 5 or so minutes, if you have questions for our characters, not for us people, for the characters.
For the characters.
You can put question in the chat followed by your question. So it could be to Perrin, Celise, Duo, Robbie, Rin, or Thavius.
Or any of the
Corin,
other.
or DeGolt, or Rennie, or Corin as well. So,
Or TK.
or or TK joins the fray.
Yeah, TK joins the fray. We'll answer it in chat, though.
Yes. yeah. So if you want to ask yourself,
Thavius,
Yeah.
did you
Thavius,
take a marketing?
Do you take a marketing course or something? TK, go ahead and answer that.
I mean, it was a marketing course. Unfortunately, it was at a for-profit college that quickly closed, and I owe tons of money and is worthless. But yes, if you count that as taking a marketing course, sure. It was at Trump University.
Question for Duo. Are you going to pursue legal action against TK?
Absolutely yes. I don't understand how the court system works. I'm gonna find the first judge I see, and I'm gonna ask them to pursue legal actions.
Duo, since you're already in your afterlife, do you think if you die, you'll join the ghosts of ghosts?
Oh, I didn't even think that ghosts would have ghosts. Now I'm kind of afraid of dying again.
I can haunt someone that haunts.
I can haunt. I can haunt ghosts.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, yeah, no, I'm into it.
Yeah, Ghost Hunter.
Duo, how tempting was it to eat TK's
Deed.
Indeed, also tempting, and it actually has like, just like not full bite marks, but like the impression like Duo had put it in their mouth. And then just put it in their pocket.
Oh, was it to like test if it was like
Yeah, it's to test if it was real, but also Duo wanted to eat it.
also hungry?
Do on people's court.
Wow.
Be a mess.
That would be great though. We shoot like an entrance of like Duo
Right.
walking out
Yeah.
into
The plaintiff.
This is Duo, a stealing, thieving kobold.
Yes.
Yeah, so a lot going on.
Defender Thavius.
All right, any more
says
questions?
that he-
Question
Perrin.
for Perrin. So is this going to be your new look going forward, being a grotesque?
I'm sure it's not.
Well, the disguise was particularly well intended, but grotesque Duo sounds like this. So I don't know if I am going to talk like that for the rest of time.
It's true. That's true. Also, I don't know if you can PU in that voice either.
Yeah. Well, you can pew in any voice.
All right. All right. Question, Rennie, is this your villain origin story? Well, I just want someone to listen to me. Yes, I put them through a trial that I didn't quite understand, but what they did to me was inhumane. They must suffer. All right.
Celise. How hard was it to let Lord what's his face
Lord DeGold,
go when he's apparently a real nasty dude?
Yeah.
In the moment, not hard at all because Celise was far more invested in getting out of that cemetery. And also she she has not forgotten why Lord de Galt wanted them seized, or rather his son did. So she has a very long memory and a way to hold grudges.
All right, question for Perrin. Question. Does Perrin's origin story have him part of a performing group or always a soloist? So you have a
Wow.
group?
So
Were you like the Justin Timberlake that you broke out?
no.
Your own
So,
thing?
Well, a bard's life is a solitary one. And if perhaps you heard my story
from last season, when someone else was the DM and gave not as accomplished as the current DM.
Oh, man.
but gave some of his story.
the life of a bard is mostly a solitary one until he met Ashbourne, where Ashbourne and him formed what were the prickly urchins.
The prickly urchin.
wow.
And
I
chips.
forgot about that.
Wow.
And chips.
prickly
So-
urchins.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. Perrin, when is your monster movie, The Grotesque, coming out? Who are the other members?
Well, the Grotesques will be coming to a theater near you very soon, and once we get the funding. And the other monsters, the other members of the Grotesques, are a surprise.
Ooh. Nice.
Question for Celise. Are you going to train Duo in the ways of vengeance?
Yeah.
My sword is bigger than Duo.
What doesn't mean I can't have vengeance.
It's like, but you're a ghost. You can just haunt people.
That's the best vengeance of all.
2 hours later.
Question for that's actually a pretty good NPC for the crowd of people about to fight Celise. What did Thavius do to garner such loyalty? Because y'all gonna die.
Y'all gonna
Wow,
die.
Carl.
Okay,
Thanks.
Okay, so like this is to the entire crowd, and like they're like, we don't know who Celise is. We just heard the voice of the owner of our favorite place, this historic place, and we have to save them.
I thought it was like we were gonna die.
No,
No,
it's like
they're gonna die.
yeah.
Hey, we're gonna die. We're in the crowd. Yeah. So like.
Just an
So
underbelly.
yeah, because Celise was stealthy enough, they don't know. That's all they did was like hear that voice,
Oh, they just think maybe he's getting
like he's
mugged
like he
or
locked himself in a room or something. You know, I left my key out there or something. So, question: what clique were you guys in Waterdeep High? Oh, so we didn't go to school, and I don't think anyone here went to school. in
No,
Waterdeep.
Yeah, I went to school here.
Oh yeah, Duo.
Yeah,
Duo.
no, I'm from the city.
From the streets.
Yeah, I'm from the streets.
Oh, wait, is Robbie from? Robbie's
Yeah,
from
you're
Waterdeep.
from
Yeah,
Waterdeep too.
yeah.
Well, we weren't in a club together.
Oh no, we did it. We didn't go to
The same
high
high school.
No, you guys were zoned in different areas. Yeah.
Yeah,
red lined apart.
Yeah. What superlatives did you guys get?
Superlatives?
Yeah,
Best,
yeah,
best,
like
best
like
dressed.
best dressed.
Yeah, most likely to succeed.
Yeah. What did Robbie?
Most
Yeah, what
likely
did
the
Robbie
dirty
get?
bee.
'Cause you were a teacher too.
Well, you are
grew
now.
up-
Yes.
You were.
Yeah,
I am now. I guess
he
not-
was
not
a
in
teacher.
school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were
not
a
in school.
teacher.
most
had a
likely to
family
be
that-
a teacher. Most likely to be dirty. No, I'm joking. Yeah, most likely to be a teacher. What did you get?
Oh yeah, I got most likely to escape prison.
Oh, that's pretty good. They thought highly of you.
that's a good
no,
one.
escape a puzzle.
Oh,
like-
escape a puzzle?
Yeah,
A
like
prison puzzle?
Yeah,
Oh, prison puzzle.
like escape things.
that's very specific.
Yeah, no, there's different types of with a Kobold school. We have different levels of escape. We have different places we escape.
Oh, what's the hardest level? of
That's
escape?
like most likely to succeed in Cobalt
Yeah.
School.
Yeah.
Oh well,
that's
prison
pretty
is
good.
pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, that's ranking pretty high.
Is death the highest one?
No, most likely to die is like the lowest one.
Most likely to escape death.
Oh,
Escape death.
Escape death. Oh yeah, that is the highest
That's
one.
got to be the highest one.
Yeah, under that is escape. What is it? The Galt's Mana.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's higher than prison.
It's higher than prison.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
That guy.
That's why I wasn't scared of going to jail.
Yeah. Somebody mock up the yearbook. All right. So
Like a Photoshop.
yeah, exactly. Or Photoshop it. Let it make it happen. So let's go
That's it,
around.
yeah.
Wait, was there another? No other questions. All right, yeah. So let's go around table. Say what's up and what you got going on.
Can I make the announcement?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, you can.
Okay.
No.
No, you cannot.
You can. Let's do
Oh,
it.
wow. Wow. Oh.
You know what? So next week when Perrin dies, but in all seriousness, my name's Tanya DePass. I play your paladin, Celeste Astorio. Next thing I'm doing week after next, I'll be in Toronto at Ubisoft Toronto Studios doing the Black Game Pros Mixer. They very kindly invited me to come speak. And then I'll actually miss an episode because I'll be in LA for my Civic Media Fellowship at USC. So February 16th, I will be missing, unfortunately. So hopefully no one dies between then and there. And the super exciting news that I can finally share is that if you're a local or coming to C2E2, we are doing our show live at C2E2.
Yeah.
We are recording it. Unfortunately, we could not get into a streaming space, but we are able to record it because Joe, our producer, is amazing and figured that out for us. So we won't be in studio or live on March 1st, but we will bring you that episode later. And Latia Jaquise is joining us on stage as a guest performer.
Sweet. Awesome. Excited about that.
Yeah. All right.
And I do actually like Cicero.
Oh, that fills me with joy. So is it going to be an episode or is there going to be a one shot? I don't know.
We haven't figured it
We
out
haven't
yet.
decided yet.
Oh, all right.
It'll be something.
Oh man, so there is still more stuff to learn about us being at C2E2, the Chicago Comics and Entertainment Expo, held here in Chicago every year. This year, the end of February. Hi guys, I am Cicero Holmes. I played Perrin Underbill, your halfling bard, and you can find me on all social media platforms at Stubby Stan. And you can also find me on Wednesday on Twitch, Twitch/Little Red Dot at 8 p.m. Eastern, playing Teens in Space. The first episode took place last week. It's going to be a limited run, so make sure you guys catch up with it and see all the shenanigans. We have some great players in that game. And also find me on one of my favorite podcasts that I co-host, Discovery Debrief. Now that there are things happening in the world of Star Trek, we are talking about them. So check that out and check out the other stuff that I'm doing on my social media platforms.
Woohoo.
Oh, I totally forgot that.
Oh, yeah. Tanya is Cypher of Tyr, CYPHEROFTYR. You can find her on Twitter or Instagram or any of her other social media platforms to find out some other things that she is doing when she is not traveling.
You're so good. You're just so good. Hi, everyone. I'm Serena Marie. I play Duo. You can find me on Twitter at Serena X Marie or on Instagram for my art stuff at Serena is a bee. I'm excited about C2E2. I love live shows. The energy from the audience is amazing. So I hope to see some of you at C2E2.
Yeah. Hey, my name is
Short and
Carlos
sweet,
Little.
baby.
You can find me on all social media under Carlos Kritz. You could also find me on this channel Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for Jace Bellerin Must Die. And yeah, C2E2. Looking forward to it.
Woo, WhooshCon.
Oh, I'm also getting into terrarium building.
He
and
is. He's watched so
plans.
many
I
videos.
watch a lot of videos and
Oh,
get into a lot
are
of
you
stuff.
gonna make a terrarium?
I'm gonna make a bunch of terrariums.
Listen.
I think I'm gonna grow
His
some moss.
I
and-
want you to put two acorns next to each other into your terrarium to learn that is not how trees are made.
Okay. Honestly, no one has proven me wrong on that. So I think it's a 50-50 on whether or not acorns can have sex to make other trees. But yes.
When a mama acorn likes a daddy acorn.
You know what?
And I'm Sharif Jackson, your DM.
It's time to go.
You can find me at SharifJackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson. Wait, did I spell that right?
Yes,
SHAR.
you
So I
did.
was thinking about acorns. SHAREEF Jackson.com. You'll find links to all my things. And I'm also Sharif Jackson on all social media as well. Looking forward to C2E2 that same weekend. I'll be speaking at the Wisconsin Math Council with my Gandalf beard, talking about mathy things with STEM.
Yeah. And a STEM staff.
And a STEM staff, for sure. With that,
no, not with that. Because before we go, we must also mention the social media stuff of
Brandon,
our
right,
dearly not departed Brandon Stennis.
Yes.
Who is at I Am Brandon TV.
I Am Brandon TV. Catch him on Twitter, on Twitch.
Yes.
And
Instagram.
I don't think is he announced doing anything.
He's going to be at the St. Jude Live Summit, but that's not till April, and also at C2E2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I'll
Well,
be
yes,
there too.
yes. Our High Elf Sorcerer will be joining the live show as well. So if you are in Chicago, we would love to see you.
Yes.
And like it'll be the same date and time. It'll be Sunday at noon Central.
yes.
as well. All right. So see you next week. Peace, y'all.
Bye.